Today we're doing Marry Me tofu, and we have our tofu here. I'm using super firm tofu, but you can use firm tofu as well. You'll just need to press it beforehand. We have some red onion, spinach, the pasta of your choice. I'm using very small bowtie pasta, sun-dried tomatoes, minced garlic, spices. I'm using nutritional yeast as my cheese for today, and veggie broth. And of course everything will be listed in the description. So now let's get our tofu prepared. And we're just going to break up our tofu in chunks. See, this is how that super firm tofu is. It doesn't have all of that liquid, and it's a much firm texture. Okay, and I'm just going to break it up in pieces like so. And we're going to get this tofu fried up. And you will break it up in the sizes that you prefer. And the super firm tofu is where you'll be able to pull it apart like this because of the texture. If you're using if you're using the firm tofu, you may have to just cut it in, chunks or whatever shape you prefer. All right. Okay, now I'll drizzle with some liquid aminos or soy sauce or coconut aminos, whatever you prefer. Just enough to get a little on each piece. Then I'll be using my favorite chicken seasoning, cock flavored seasoning. So whatever chicken spices you have, that's what we're going for. About a teaspoon of that, and then I'll come with some cornstarch, and then we'll get that tossed up. All right, now our tofu is ready. Let's get it. Okay, so we're heating our pan up. I have grapeseed oil. I'm using grapeseed oil. Let me see if my oil is hot. I'm just going to fry up this tofu. All right, it's ready. I'll do the same for the remaining of the tofu. This is what we're looking like. That tofu look pretty nice, doesn't it? All right. Here's some good tofu chicken. So we have our pan heated up. I'm going to add some olive oil. Onions. Mince garlic. Along with our spices. Sun-dried tomatoes. Followed by our veggie broth. I'm going to bring this up. All right, let's drop our pasta. I'm not sure how long this pasta takes. I'm gonna go for probably 7 minutes. Since it's small. Alexa, set timer for 7 minutes.
7-minute timer started.
Alexa, stop. And that's our time. I did add more pasta, about a half a cup more, because it wasn't enough. That initial cup that I had wasn't enough for me. So, you know, adjust the amount of pasta as you see fit. My original recipe, I used orzo pasta. So, you know, just use your judgment concerning that. And I'll add my spinach, my spinach, get your greens in there. Followed by my coconut milk. Nutritional yeast. Let's get that well incorporated. If you have some vegan cheese, you can use that. This is what I have on hand, so I'm going with the nutritional yeast. And now we can add our tofu. And let's turn this down to a simmer. And I'm going to let this simmer with a lid because my pasta is not as tender as I would like it to be. But you see what that looking like? Looking mighty right, mighty tight. Mighty right, mighty tight. Tell me that tofu don't look mighty chickadee. Boy, you can't tell me about that tofu, boy. You can't tell me about that tofu. Let this simmer down for about, Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5-minute timer started.
Let's see what we're looking like. Still have 1 minute and 30 seconds on the timer, but let me just check the tenderness, see if we actually need it. That's good. I give it that last minute. All right, that's our time. Alexa, stop. Alright, we got our creamy, marry me tofu pasta. And you'll give it a taste and add salt and pepper to taste. We don't need anything. Let's get it plated. And this is what we're looking like. All right, let's get in there. Get close and personal. And this is what we're looking like. You see that tofu? You see that tofu? You tell me. You tell me that don't look delicioso. All angles. Let's get it tasted. All right, so this is my first time doing marry me tofu. I did marry me chickpeas, and you know the recipe is for chicken, so why not use a vegan chicken, better known as tofu? Let's get it. And tofu has never failed me yet. That super firm tofu really gives you a meaty, chewy texture. But like I said, you can use firm tofu if you like. Just press it beforehand. But creaming, I love these little bowtie pastas. And you got your sun-dried tomatoes giving that pop. You have your greens with your spinach. Marry me anything is pretty much good. That's just such a good flavor. And I must say, this is a success.